Hi, and we are here at futsal, which will be setting off today's recordings for Varsity on Saturday. Yeah, we're going to be seeing football here. We're going to be seeing netball, and we're going to be seeing cricket with a dance in between. So yeah, stay tuned.
Good jockey. Okay, who knows what happened there? The joys of technical issues of student radio, am I right?
Warwick doing well to keep the ball here.
They are. It's incredibly fast-paced. I know you said that you know a few more rules than what I would. I think you've refereed a few futsal games, if I'm not wrong.
3-day futsal game. I can't remember the rules though.
Well, we had a quick look there. I think it's a lot in terms of
kicking.
pacing. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
It's going to be a lot higher scoring than a football game.
Oh, absolutely. A heavier ball is normally played with, if I'm correct in understanding that, to try and keep
Here we
Coventry.
go. Oh, and that is well over.
Nearly on our heads there. Can you imagine if the first one come over, it just taking one of us out?
That's disappointing.
I was going to say.
What a poor shot that was.
It does show that Warwick is here out on the offensive quite well early on. Coventry may be struggling to break and get that push on. Warwick back in possession here down in Coventry's end.
Oh, and he's kept that in. He's done well. And he's done well to win a corner there. Great play
So
from the Warwick number 20.
Listening in, we are going by the... And
Oh,
that's
we've got
a
a
goal for
It's
Warwick.
1-0
A
already.
lovely lead there.
We are playing by the orange lines. Warwick won this game 16-5 last year.
Wow, okay.
They've not scored 15 goals in a game since. So
Or
No.
maybe Varsity...
Warwick
Va-
are one of the best futsal books teams in the country. The second in the Premier League.
Wow,
at the
that's
moment.
impressive.
Lost only to Loughborough once.
But then again, that's expected. Loughborough do
That
have
is
that renowned
expected.
label as being the sporting university, and that's very...
Coventry currently in the West Midlands Division 3. In the same league as Loughborough Fives. So I think that's a good measure of where each team is.
Yeah, absolutely. Over here, back to keeper's ball for Coventry.
It's going to be a kick in from down near the defence. It's number 8. Oh, and that's gone out,
just
surely.
out, unfortunately, there.
Poor pass there from number 8.
It was sending that out way too wide, and when you can't really put yourself in these positions here, where you are sort of pushing into the opposition's half of the court. Coventry getting on a break here, though.
Take advantage of this.
Oh, just wide to the left of that post there. We've got a very interesting day lined up.
We have.
We've got a little bit of everything. You heard from our head of sports, Darcy, a second ago, detailing all the bits and bobs. We're kicking off with futsal here, hoping for a Warwick lead, maybe as big as what we had last year. Beautiful ball there, or more. Beautiful ball out
He's kept
there.
that in and work on the break now. Oh,
Not bad. Not bad at all.
he's won the corner.
Oh,
Great
beautiful save from
the Coventry
keeper there. Beautiful. Warwick really, really coming on that offensive strategy from the beginning.
As you were saying, we've got cricket. At
Yes,
12 o'clock.
we've got a little bit of everything.
have.
I'd be lying if I was to tell you that I know exactly the timings of everything.
I know we've got dance and netball this afternoon.
Yes, we
I
do.
can't remember the timings.
We've got a little bit of everything else going out and about on site as well. I believe we tend to cover things like I covered the tennis last year, for example.
Warwick with the corner there. Coventry doing well to defend and push them back into their own half.
Trying to get that break though. Beautiful ball
Great
there.
passing.
Oh, unfortunate there. I expected him to turn. I expected him to turn and take a pot there and see what he could get. But
I'm
yeah,
surprised he didn't shoot.
as you can see, a little bit of confusion there and miscommunication between the players. Beautiful pressure.
With a lot of high pressure. I feel like there's going to be another goal coming soon.
You can definitely feel it, can't you? Warwick really effective here at putting that pressure on Coventry. Warwick unlucky there, just out. And this is a game where you can see a lot of change, and whereas in a normal football game you might focus on individual players and their contributions to the game, obviously with the rolling subs feature of futsal, it means that we're going to see many players come in and out on the pitch. We had that yesterday with the women's basketball. We highlighted and spotlighted. We had player 5 for Coventry, who was incredibly effective. But it changes, players change, we see strengths and weaknesses come on, and you have to adapt to how the game's going as well.
Right.
They really are holding domination here, though. This is
Coventry struggling to get the ball out of their own half.
absolutely.
Oh, he's managed to spin past number 20.
Beautiful
But
there.
great save from the keeper there. What can Warwick do with this now? Nice passing.
Oh.
He's won the kick in.
Good body work there from number 4 on the left. 44,
Oh,
taking a
goal.
pot.
Well
Unlucky.
defended by the goalkeeper.
We are seeing it's these little slip-ups that we're seeing from Coventry. You can't really afford to be losing the ball and having it slip away from you
Can't be giving it
in
away
a scenario like that.
That was a poor kick, though.
Poor kick from there.
But they're doing well, pressing him high. Can they win the ball back?
Oh. Beautiful use to create space. Oh, just wide again to the left there.
This is the fast-paced nature of futsal. You've got a chance all the time.
Coventry really starting to make those opportunities, though, and trying to close and catch up to Warwick on that one-up lead at the moment. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Oh, just unfortunate nobody was there to finish it. Number 4 coming down.
He can't find the pass, and Warwick win the ball back. But it's gone out of bounds for a Coventry kick in. Coventry will just want to keep this as close as possible for as long as possible.
I think that's what matters. I think we highlighted, you know, did you say 13-5?
16-5.
16-5, sorry, last year. But even if we look at the difference between the two teams and where they are in the leagues, I think that's actually quite respectable for Coventry, especially when you're looking at such a different level of skill.
Here we go. That is well defended.
It is. Coventry are maybe starting to get that
a bit more.
Oh.
I feel like they look to be a bit of a hold there. That has gone out.
Ball out there. Kick in for Warwick. Warwick really using a lot of their players at the back here. We're not really seeing that much from Coventry. We're seeing a lot of, unfortunately, couldn't get a foot on there.
Well, they're going to want to stop Coventry getting an early goal and getting into this game. They just want to see it right out and then hit them where it hurts and score.
Absolutely.
Score some in the second half.
Number 4, a very, very strong player for Coventry here, making a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Beautiful ball there.
A great pass there. And
Ball
well
just kept in.
But he's giving it away and Warwick through now. Just about over the bar.
Here we are. We said yesterday in the men's basketball you could really feel, it got to the third, about halfway through the second into the third quarter, you could really feel the heat starting to build up. And I think we're beginning to maybe see that a little bit in the emergence in this game.
Well, Coventry just getting into this game now. And that's...
Did that go...
Did that go in?
I can't tell. I don't think it did.
No.
If it did, it went through the top of the net. The thing is, we're having to like peer through this little gap in the stands here.
I apologise for that. I think it might be 1-1.
I'm going to look around and see if anybody's got a score update for us. No, it's still 1 Warwick, no cover. Okay, so that didn't go in. They've really picked the best people to commentate for this, haven't they? Warwick back on the offense here.
What can Warwick do with this now?
I think if I'm highlighting, if we sort of focus on early contribution. No connection there. And it is. The foul's been called. I think if we're looking at really early strength, personally, I'd really like to put a spotlight on number 4 for Coventry here. And I think number 44, the slightly taller blonde lad in the middle there, really, really strong for the two teams to begin with.
Definitely.
Number 4 here taking the given foul.
What can he do with this? He shoots.
Oh, unfortunate there. But Warwick down on the counter
starting
offense.
To get a bit more physical in this game now as well.
Beautiful ball out. Is he going to get connection on it? Unfortunately not. 4 pressing lovely there.
Oh.
Just wide.
No one there for the cross.
Just wide. Looked like 4 maybe had a bit of a hold on him there from this angle up here.
I suppose some level of physicality is allowed.
Yeah, again, it's just sports, isn't it? You've always got to have it. Now let's put predictions on.
Yep.
Let's remove ourselves from this bias that we most certainly do have. What do you think? Do you think that we're going to see a game similar to last year in a 16-5 and an 11-point lead from Warwick?
I think it's going to be more.
You think a bigger lead?
Once we get into the second half, I think Coventry are going to get tired. Warwick are going to come through. They've got the quality. They've got the skill. They're one of the best futsal teams, Bucks futsal teams in the country.
Absolutely, and that's really where they're going to start.
Coventry.
It's really, really, really where they're going to start to come out and show their strengths.
Coventry doing well here, though, to just have a go at Warwick.
Yeah, they're not playing bad by absolutely no means at all. Obviously, we're yet to see a goal from Coventry here.
Silly mistake there to give the ball away to number 4.
Playing it out wide. Space being created. Oh, he's kept
Nice
it in,
move,
though.
Good vision.
Is he going to take a
good
pot?
run.
Oh, and
Oh,
it's a
it's
goal for
1-1.
Coventry. Straight through keeper's legs.
That was a brilliant team goal.
That really was. Brilliant movement there. Body work from number 4.
And
Again,
number four-
again,
well,
there's a reason we're
there's two number 4s
spotlighting.
on the pitch.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
So there's 2 number 4s for Coventry on the pitch.
Well, we'll leave it up to you viewers on which one I was
Which
talking
number
about.
4 is best?
It gives me a 50% chance of saying the right thing.
Oh,
But no, a
chance
brilliant.
at
Oh,
2-1.
Coventry. This is where the tides begin
there
to
could
turn.
be a shock here. I think Warwick have still got the quality, but two silly defensive errors there.
Very,
to-
very
to
much
put
so.
Coventry
Very,
ahead.
very much so. But all it takes is one goal to set the motion going, to get the gears in the
Well,
machine.
this is exactly what Coventry wanted. They need to catch Warwick off guard.
Exactly. And it's once you've got that first goal, your chance of that second one are even more likely.
See if they can get a third here. Kept it in.
I really like futsal. For me, is incredibly interesting as well because of the footwork. We do see that in
run, and it's gone out
beautiful
for a
defense
corner.
there by 10. You do see that in a normal game of football, but I feel like you see it a lot more on a smaller futsal pitch.
You've got a
where
lot
it's
more
needed.
technically skilled players.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's needed. The body work is needed. The footwork is needed. You've not got as much room to make those long runs.
Oh, that was a poor corner, and Warwick can break now.
Oh, unfortunate,
Oh,
no
it has
connection
gone out for
there.
a kick in. Warwick will keep the ball. Or yes, they will.
Number
Referee moving
4.
it a bit further forward.
Not too happy there with that
It did come off his foot.
verdict. 27 going to try and get the turn on 27 to try and get
See
it
what
in.
he can do with this. Well defended.
Brilliantly defended there by
Coventry come forward again
Coventry.
now.
Beautiful
Easy
there.
save there for the goalkeeper. 3. He was grabbing his shirt again there.
Yeah, there's a lot of maybe physical contact that I've not yet seen from Warwick. Again, 44 and number 10, I think are quite good with their body movements, but I've not yet seen anything maybe as heavy-handed
Well,
as what we've seen with.
We saw this yesterday in the basketball as well, where Coventry are going to be a lot more physical because they just need to shock Warwick.
Exactly, and it's needed.
They need to slow the game down and they need to hold it up.
Absolutely, absolutely, and they do. We host them. We're very, very grateful to host them annually. But you do. There's a level to recognise that, as you make the point, often it does lead in Warwick's favour, and you really need that shot factor to play into your advantages, and really catch the opposing team off guard. I believe the score last year was 4.
Oh!
Really silly mistake
Well,
there
up until
from
this 4, we've
Coventry.
said number 4 has been very good, but that was a
I
very
think that was an
silly
own goal,
defensive
no?
mistake.
I
No,
think it
was
went off
nicked
his heel.
foot. It could have been. I thought.
We'll
I
have
thought
to
he
we'll
nicked
have to
it
check
off
the
his foot.
replay
We'll
later
have
on.
to check.
To me, it looked from this angle like it came off
Either way.
4's heel. Really, really
Really
poor,
silly
poor defensive mistake.
Error, but
Number
can he make up for it?
Oh no! Just missing that finish there off
He'll
the
be
right
disappointed
foot.
to miss that after conceding that goal. Score is 2-2.
That was about to be my next question. I'd kind of forgotten what the score was. 2-2 score here. Bringing you two very
Coventry-
different angles of the game.
Coventry trying that tactic of playing round their own net again.
It's an interesting way of doing it.
I mean, looking at how high Warwick are pressing, I think that is perhaps an error. We've just
Yeah.
seen them give away a goal.
Absolutely. And futsal really is about taking advantage of those little mistakes that happen. That's where you get that upper hand on your opposition. Not a bad attempt there. Not quite the power that we might have needed to see to get it to nestle into the net. But an attempt nonetheless. And that links to what we were just saying. You've really got to take those little opportunities where if the chance is there, take the chance. The worst thing that happens is it goes wide.
I think players only have, is it 4 seconds to...
I believe
Six
so.
set
I
piece.
tried to have a look at some of the rules beforehand.
I think it's 4
Um,
seconds.
Oh, if only we'd been
That
able
would
to
have been
see
nice.
some feet on there. I think
A little bit
I think
too much on
44's
that
been.
from the keeper.
Oh,
He's rolling
of
substitutions.
course it's
so
rolling substitutions. That confused me for a second there.
He'll be back on later. Oh, he's nicked it off him again.
Oh,
But there's no one there to get on the end
unfortunate.
of it.
27 not quite being able to get his foot in there. But we're seeing the force. We're seeing the pressure. 27, beautiful pressure there. Taking it out for a kick for Warwick. Warwick's going to maybe play it. Oh, poor giveaway there.
Oh, passed it back to his keeper, that's okay. But they've lost the ball now and Warwick can come forward. Well defended there by the two number 4s.
Yeah, 2 slip-ups there from 27 as well. Warwick try and play it across 44, wisely letting it go out. There, putting
A
themselves
little
in a
bit
better
too
position.
much on that maybe, on the cross.
Beautiful there from Warwick. He's gonna take a chance.
Can he have a shot? He's passed it. Nice
Back
passing
into the
play here from
centre.
Warwick. We've seen that Warwick can pass the ball, so
Ooh,
they'll be able to
a
do
little
this.
bit of a knock there.
Nothing in that.
See what I really want.
Oh, and he's put him on the
Oh,
floor.
his ankles. I really want to see a pop taken from Warwick or Coventry's half. I want to see an absolute zinger come across the court at some point. I saw the
I
attempt there
think
from
we might see
27.
more of that in the second half. They
The
don't want to
vision
take
was
any risks at
there.
the moment.
The execution, not quite. I mean, he took the shot.
He did take the shot.
Whether
Well,
that
I
may
think
have been
that
more
was
intended
of a
as a
pass.
cross.
I think that was more as a pass.
Beautiful.
Number
footwork there.
44 strong there, and he's won the
Another
kick in.
one.
That's fine. That's
I
just
think
coming
we need
together,
to-
I think.
It's the framework of 44. He really does have it. He's got that sort of broad shoulder statue, and we've seen that playing to advantage twice here. We've had the movement, the very, very rapid change in direction, causing one of the players to fall down slightly, and then the little body check there. Nice apology, it looked like, though, from 44 over to 6 there on the way past.
Well,
Just that little bang a second ago.
44 has almost got that sort of centre-forward football build. He looks like he could be playing on a football pitch rather than...
A foot, yeah, absolutely right,
futsal
absolutely. He looks like he'd provide those short bursts of energy that you need, which,
he's won it in
foolishly
the
given
middle of the
away.
Big rounded the keeper.
And it's
Oh!
beautiful. 4 going over his own keeper there. I don't know if you quite caught that.
We did catch that.
Beautiful goal there,
Yeah,
giving
a
Warwick
bit
the
of a
lead.
miscommunication in the Coventry defence there.
Up to 3-2 for Warwick. Ooh,
Oh, he's come off the post.
Not
Warwick
a
can
bad
come
attempt
forward
there at
again
all.
now with it.
This is what you need.
This is end-to-end stuff.
Oh,
but
it's
he should score
wide.
that.
You need to be finishing ones like
He
that,
could
little
have
Sam.
taken
That's
2
what
touches
really,
there.
really brings you up and puts you back in the game. Things like that are going to cost them later on when we see maybe the energy.
I thought he kept that ball in, but the
No,
referee's
not
given
quite.
him
I
a
can see
kick
it
in.
quite from here.
I think that's where we find the difference between Warwick and Coventry. Warwick scored that 9 times out of 10.
Absolutely. And it is all in that finishing factor. A shot here, maybe?
Oh, that is poor from the
gorgeous
goalkeeper.
footwork. 4, 8, and 1 all at the back there. Unfortunately, none of them able to stop number 10 from getting their feet in.
Timeout called here.
4-2 to Warwick as of now.
4-2 to
We've
Warwick.
really started to see the energy build on the court. A real atmosphere starting to develop. A lot of maybe getting a little bit more heavy-handed is not the right term to use, but you
It's
understand what I
very
mean.
physical.
That's the word I'm looking
It's
for.
getting more
Very, very
Well,
physical.
we're starting to see the crowds come in now as well. I know it's not on camera, but
I mean, I'll be
Yeah.
honest, it was 10 o'clock kickoff at a university.
it was. It was, but
I'm not
it's
surprised
building
it's a lot
up now. The
quieter.
atmosphere's building a little bit.
Absolutely, and we'll see that throughout the day. I remember last year when it got to women's netball towards the end of the day, we really, really had a high audience presence. We saw brilliant numbers at basketball last night for both the men's and the women's. Futsal again, though, is constrained to only a single court, but regardless of that, we're still seeing a good amount of turnout coming out.
Well,
You've got to remember that a lot of these athletes across Coventry are going to come and support each other as well. With such a different array of sports that are going on compared to yesterday, we're going to see a lot more people, a lot more competing people, I think, in the audience, which I think will be really nice. Hopefully we can grab a few of them, give a chat, have a little bit of a talk with them.
Well, I noticed that Coventry SU have been offering free transport yesterday, which is good of them. To
That's what you
Coventry
like to see, though.
supporters.
We were having the discussion yesterday, I believe over the stream, on do we prefer Varsity to be... Oh, what a ball.
What a goal that was.
Straight into the bottom left there. 44 really showing his strength on the pitch.
I think this is where we see Warwick take the lead
It
here
is
now.
5-2 sat here at the moment.
Oh, he's dispossessed him
no,
again.
not again. Oh, he took the
Keeper's
attempt.
done well to save that,
He
but
took the attempt.
he took a risk coming out of his net there.
Very
Warwick
much so.
have got the corner here.
We'll maybe see the balance then. Warwick, obviously in futsal there is no set position as such. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. But I think we're definitely seeing...
Space on the pitch for number 6, but he can't capitalise on it.
I think he thought that was Coventry's ball there. We're really seeing Warwick strong in both the offence and the defence. Coventry not as effective maybe in the offence.
No, they're doing well defensively, but they have made some errors that have led to unnecessary Warwick goals. Maybe like that, not
just
quite.
wide. Just wide.
Glances past the post.
Returning to the point that we were saying is, we were talking, is it better for Varsity to be a one-year thing? Does it, not a bad attempt there, does it, maybe it'd be even better if it was a every now and again thing. But I think I prefer having it, the hype that it builds around it, the waves of athletes and competing people that we see come in, friends, family, partners, the public.
I mean, of course, it would be nice if Coventry could be a bit more competitive, but there's that local rivalry aspect. So I think both players still enjoy the event.
Yeah, and that's what I really enjoy. Beautiful ball there. Is that regardless of the fact that, and it is very much it's a bragging point of Warwick that, okay, Varsity, we know the winners, we know the outcome, but I still think that it's really, really nice, and I think everyone from our perspective, from the competing athletes' perspective, from the bodies involved in making Varsity happen, it's that gratitude for Coventry still being willing to put that hand in and take part.
Play.
And at the end of the day, it's very different to Bucks, whereas Bucks, there is that element of league nature to it. This is very
Varsity,
much...
you can just go for it.
Exactly. This is very much two local universities who come down, we host them, they offer, as you made that point, the transport.
What can Warwick do with this?
Beautiful here.
Well defended there.
Beautifully by number 4.
But he's been he's been dispossessed. Warwick can come forward again.
Oh, coming back again though. Not quite. A lot of action in the middle of the pitch here. We're seeing a rolling sub, 44 coming off. I believe this was... I can't quite see the number.
I can't see his number, but he looks tall.
He has played before. 50. Oh, 99, sorry.
99, yeah.
Coming on after a little bit of a rest on the bench there. Current score is 5-2 to Warwick. Oh,
not quite kept
poor
that in.
pass there from Coventry. Whereas again, you make the point. The second half is where we're really going to see a lot of
We're going to see more goals.
Exactly. The action's going to come out. We're going to see a little bit more rivalry. When we came to cover futsal a couple of weeks ago, there was, even though this was an internal sort of competing body, we had it in our Varsity trailer over on the Raw Visuals channel that you are viewing this stream from now. We had that sort of that clip of somebody going flying across the pitch.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that was the game against Loughborough Wands that Warwick lost 4-2.
Was it? Very interesting.
They only lost this season.
And obviously we did see an injury in that game as well. Hopefully everything's okay. Oh, we need to be...
He's gone straight into the table. I feel like that was a bit unnecessary. I think he could have stopped himself.
Number 4, maybe fancying a bit of gymnastics by the look of it. I think he's getting his courts and times mixed up. Yeah. Not quite what I'd expect to see. Him try to start scaling the sports hall walls, but that's what sports does to you. Kick in for...
have the corner.
Oh, is it a corner here for Coventry?
Corner for Coventry. Referee insisting it be taken from the other side.
Interesting. Oh,
nearly a bit of an error there from the Warwick defence.
From 27.
See what Coventry can do. Has a shot, but it's nicely blocked.
Again, I made the highlight of 44 earlier. A lot of the broad shoulder build. Number 10 as well, really, really using his body to his advantage. Oh, speaking of using body to his advantage, number 99 there. And I saw that earlier as well. Number 99, a good level
Easily
of
taking the ball,
flexibility.
and what can he do with this?
A finish maybe? And it's another
and
goal
it's in
for
for
Warwick.
6-2.
Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful vision there seen by number 99. Beautiful finish there by number 10 as well. Coventry really taking the time to bring it back to the spot here. That confused me what that noise was, but we've got the badminton warming up next to us.
He's just not that out for a corner.
Not bad at all. Number 10 coming down to take this. Number 99.
Warwick maybe with a chance here.
Oh, not a bad attempt at
Have a
all,
shot.
and
It's
it's
just over the bar.
I say just, that was significantly
It
over.
was significantly over. Keeper did dive
Beautiful
for that
vision there from
admittance, he
keeper.
might save that.
It's these turning points that we're seeing. The ball is making its way beautifully into Warwick's court multiple
Beautiful
times.
passing there, but he does. Oh
But
no, Coventry have kept the ball in.
There's just not the turning and finishing capabilities that Coventry need to get that upper hand on
No.
Warwick.
No, he's not quite the same sort of skill level.
Oh, keeper running a little bit of a risk there, coming out.
Oh,
Number 73, a new player on the pitch, I believe.
keeper did well there to just get the ball as far away as possible.
Very, very, very well. And I think Coventry's keeper really is playing. Look, beautiful.
Great save.
Another
Can-
pot.
Another chance. That has gone out for a corner.
Saw my life
The
flashing
referee
before my
gives
eyes
it.
there.
We were nearly hit by that ball.
I think it'd make for just an even better commentating experience if one of us gets it.
At
Well,
some
no,
point, I think we're going to get hit.
I think you're okay though. You're slightly behind the.
Yeah, I'm a bit smaller, so I'm behind the glass.
Good attempt there. 27, trying to get it through. Another corner here for Warwick.
Did come off the Coventry player.
Oh, unfortunate there. I didn't expect that ball to go through though.
That
so
was a nice move. 10 just unable to get on the end of it.
absolutely, absolutely. Let's see where the keeper decides to take this one here.
Easy save for the Warwick keeper there.
I think he, Coventry keeper there getting confused with the badminton games on the court over.
Nice passing.
Oh, can he get the
Warwick
turn?
have kept the
Oh,
ball.
oh,
Nice bit of skill there from number 10.
can 10 keep it? Oh,
Oh, that has
I was
just
waiting
gone
for the
out.
whistle. I was going to say that was just got out.
Coventry keeper not happy about something here, but I can't really work out what he's complaining about. Oh. The referee's given a corner.
I'm not.
I'm not
No,
entirely
I
convinced
think-
that's what happened.
No, I'm. From the bird's eye view we've got up here, that looked like it came off of number 10.
I can see why the
To go through-
goalkeeper
yeah,
wasn't
I
happy with the
can-
referee there.
Interesting, interesting. Maybe we need to jump on the comm headset and offer our angles.
VAR. Coventry with a good chance there, but just too much
Not
on that pass, and they've given the ball back
yeah.
to Warwick.
Score's still 5-2, I believe.
6-2.
6-2, 6-2 still. If only there were two commentators keeping track of the game and what was going on.
Here we go, chance to make it 7. That's gone out for a corner. Definitely
That's
a corner
definitely
this
a
time.
corner. Correct decision there. Oh, come
Warwick
on.
have won the ball back though.
Not quite though. Number 99. Putting it through to 27. 27 over to 10 in the middle. 10. Maybe
Oh,
play it
nice
back to
idea
number
there.
43. Through over to 99. Back in Warwick's court. 10 makes the room for 73. 73 for the finish.
Oh, good
Unfortunate
save.
there. Looking to be a
And
kick
that's gone
in.
out for just a kick in, yeah.
27 back on the ball. Keeping good possession here. Trying to make those movements. Gets
Oh,
round.
he's done well to round him there. But the
Oh,
Coventry
just kept in by
defenders just kept
Coventry.
it in.
Kept in
Right
again.
now though. The referee has called a foul there, a push by number 73 on Coventry number 4.
73 off, 44 coming back on, 10 off, and
Poor pass there.
the
and
rolling
the ball
sub
back.
might have been an advantage. Number 20 coming on, I think another new face on the pitch maybe.
Possibly.
With big burst of energy, possibility of a goal from the onset there when he came on. Good body work there from 8,
Oh,
unfortunate down.
The referee's
a foul.
given the foul. I'm not sure there was much in
No,
that.
I'm not sure either. That looked more of a tangle of feet more than a
Just bit of
deliberate
coming together, yeah.
attempt. Interesting.
Not enough power on that shot.
Not
I'm not even
quite.
sure it was intended as a shot, to be honest.
99 to 27. 27 back to 99 in the middle. 20 player with high energy, high stamina, rested up, coming back on now. Trying to make those positions. 44 through to 27 in the middle there. 44 back in possession. 44
Oh.
finishes. What a beautiful goal.
That's the second goal he scored from quite far away from the net.
Third goal of the match, if I'm
Third goal,
not
I think.
mistaken, I think.
7-2 to Warwick.
Absolutely.
Coventry need
really
some goals to get
struggling.
back into this.
It was just that little onset from the start where they got that first one, a lucky second one afterwards as well. Not really seeing that same energy kept up though.
No, I mean, it looks like they've got tired already. We've not seen them make as many
44 and
substitutions,
happy
I don't
with
think.
that decision there.
Be nice to
An
see what
interesting
Coventry
point that
have
I'd like
got.
to make is
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Let's
here we
see
go.
what Warwick can do. Oh,
too wide there.
not on target.
We've seen a lot of rolling subs from Warwick. Not many from Coventry at all.
No, I mean,
We've very much
that's
seen the
interesting.
same. I don't know if we've seen a single substitution yet. We've had
Not that I
we've
can
had
recall.
2 4s. I think we should have 2 4s, a 6, and an 8.
That's interesting considering anyone can come off and on whenever they want.
Yeah, 8s we've still got on, 2 4s still on the pitch, and number 6 over there in Warwick side of the. Yeah, I don't think we've had a substitution for Coventry yet. Interesting.
I mean, by how this game is going, you'd have thought they'd have changed quite a lot of that team by now.
I wonder though if they're playing the. I wonder if we're seeing the emergence of a strategy that Warwick, the entire team works well. They have chemistry. They're able to work off each other. I'm wondering if we're seeing 2 separate Coventry bodies, almost.
Coventry maybe don't have that same strength in depth.
Absolutely. Maybe this is sort of 2 very different ways of approaching the game. But then I suppose the advantage you're seeing is if as we go into the second half, Warwick players are all going to have exerted some form of
Hang on.
Warwick as a chance. It's beautiful there by 4.
Well recovered there.
Oh,
what a shot.
screamer there by number 8. Beautiful.
Does well there to make it
Close.
7-3. Can Coventry get back into this?
There's a chance.
I think Warwick will be disappointed to concede that one there.
Absolutely. So I wonder if maybe we're seeing that Warwick maybe going to go into the second half all a little bit tired, all a little bit exerted. And we're going to see a brand new, fresh Coventry team. We mentioned earlier, catching Warwick when they're weak is what Coventry are going to need and is an imperative to them getting an upper hand in these games. So maybe coming back on with a full, fresh team of players, having that chance to maybe hit them hard and heavy from the onset. Number 4, playing for time on the edge here.
44 just trying to win the corner or the kick in there. He's doing well not to foul him. And that is the buzzer for half time. Warwick going in with the 7-3 lead.
Very, very good. Very, very good.
Very impressive. I think we'll see more goals.
So will
in
I.
the second
So will
half.
I. Let's take apart that first half then. We don't have to turn off the microphones like we did yesterday
No, we don't.
with the DJ. Warwick, I think I want to focus on 2 players in particular personally. 44, brilliant finishing capability. We've seen him really be a vital factor to the Warwick team. I'd also like to spotlight number 20 as well. In
Number
terms
20.
of physicality, I think he's really coming in with a lot of power. He's making those opportunities. He's making those chances. Coventry, what do you think? It's hard where we've seen we've not seen some of these players
We've seen a lot of
even
the same
come on
players.
yet.
We've said, I mean, it's confusing because there's 2 number 4s.
It's very, very confusing. Are they wearing different shoes at all? One of them's wearing grey shoes.
I think the one wearing grey shoes, interestingly, quite good going forwards, making the right passes. He's made a couple of defensive errors that have led to Warwick goals, but he's been very good going forwards. Oh, it's almost as if he's playing in the wrong position.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost as if his strengths maybe are further into Warwick's court and that finishing capability. I mean, number 8, we've seen the power behind the strikes there. We've seen that nice goal towards the end to bring and close that gap up
It was a
between
beautiful
Warwick.
goal there at the end.
Straight into the bottom left. Wondering now how we're going to see Coventry approach this second half. Warwick, I think we're going to see a similar rolling sub planning around it. I think we're going to see...
Well, the benefit of that is that none of the Warwick players are going to get tired in this game.
I don't know. I
think they can come off, they can rest, they can come back on again.
But even then, I think...
I'm a bit confused by the Coventry...
Yeah, it's an
strategy,
interesting strategy. I'm trying to read lips, but they're all facing away from us, which doesn't make life...
Well, we can look at body language. I mean, obviously Coventry look a bit more disappointed, losing by 4 goals. They're going to need a very, very big second half against a very good
making
Warwick
some
team.
points about... Oh, maybe
Not
not looking
happy
too
about
happy about a
something.
decision that was made. I mean, speaking of decisions, I think things happen. This is a game without any virtual assistants, without any bird's eye
We've got
views.
to support the referees.
We do
There
have
was
to
a- I
make the
think-
point.
I think there was only one
It was
big
that
error.
one down here.
Yeah.
I think Coventry's keeper was absolutely right to challenge that. From my angle here, it did come off. I think it was the back of 27's heel,
It was a clear...
which is obviously a Warwick player,
Yeah.
leading to what should have been a goal kick.
Well,
I
I mean, goal throw?
Goal.
I don't know what the terminology will be,
goal
but the goalkeeper
ball.
throws it.
But I think what's important is we don't have to dwell on it too much because I don't think any goal came from that corner. I think if a goal
It
had come
didn't.
from the corner, it would have been incredibly different. It would have been possibly the deciding factor towards the end.
I do think there's been... We saw the referee call one down here near the in the Coventry half, a push on the Coventry player. I think a couple
Maybe.
of them on the Warwick players have been overlooked, maybe closer to the goal.
Yeah.
I can understand why in the first half, you want to keep it nice and calm.
Yeah, absolutely. There was the one where I think it was 27 for Warwick, number 8 in that middle court there, just to the right. There was that foul given that maybe was more of a tangle of feet than a foul. Obviously, well, you're a referee. I'm not. Oh, you're not a
I mean, I'm a football referee.
football referee.
This is very different. I mean,
I-
it's a lot more fast paced.
It's its own realm.
You can see how they make errors at such a high pace.
Absolutely.
And
See,
I think they've done a good job overall.
you said as I was mid yawn, so I couldn't quite give it that one. Not quite captured on camera, but more and more spectators really starting to emerge in here.
Well, we can see a few turning up for the badminton. A good couple watching both as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't believe we're covering anything on court B today. I think we are focusing on courts A and C. Hopefully next year we can maybe look at having a big rollout, a big varsity. I know we were talking to some of our...
that's going to be the plan.
Let's hope. We're talking to our amazing visual mixer currently up on the desk. The fact that we're not covering certain maybe niche sports that would be really interesting to cover, such as the climbing, which apparently is going on to, which I didn't even realise.
That would have been nice.
What was that?
I think that was
Coventry
coming from the
badminton containers. Very interesting.
Can't see the badminton on camera, otherwise I would do some commentary on it whilst we're waiting.
The shuttlecock has gone left, right, and it's hit the net.
Keeps
left.
going over the net.
Yeah, it keeps going over the net. Warwick's hit it. Warwick hit it. Coventry hit it. Warwick hit it.
Okay,
Coventry
that's
hit
enough. No one can see that.
I mean, badminton's one of those that I feel like might be one of the hardest sports to
It's
commentate
got
on.
to be. It's one of them where you've got to be a quiet commentator.
Yeah, it's more of a... And we see Coventry take the lead.
Yeah.
Warwick with a brilliant strike there. Warwick with a brilliant point there. I think that brings it to
You've got to be
13
posh.
of. Okay, yeah, I did go a little bit posh there. I just can't be a calm commentator. I mean, look at the basketball yesterday. you were all on the basketball. The amount of times when I was on the audio mixing that my ears were absolutely blown out from the noise of the crowd, from the noise of the commentators.
Well, let's
But-
talk a bit about that basketball.
It was amazing.
The men's game was very, very competitive,
Cool.
very close. I thought the women will have the bragging rights over the men because they beat Coventry by a much bigger margin.
They did. I've just never quite felt an atmosphere like it.
No.
We
There was
had
a risk there in that men's game for Coventry to take 2 points in Varsity.
it was incredibly close. We saw last year. If you go and check out Varsity 2025 over in the live section of this YouTube channel, you'll see that our old head of sports Sarush was joined with a co-host where they interviewed the captain of the men's basketball. I remember that he was quite confident with the lead that they had. We didn't see that lead yesterday. Final score 73-68, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
A very, very, very small margin. Not quite what you want to be seeing when Warwick very much have that renowned reputation of being the dominant force.
Well, as I mentioned yesterday to the Coventry team on the men's game, there'd been a quote in the ball from the Warwick basketball team saying that Varsity was becoming less competitive. I think we saw yesterday that for the basketball,
Not
at least that
at
wasn't
all.
true.
Obviously, we are much love to the ball. We're incredibly close to the ball. We live next to the ball for all our
Well, this
offices.
had come from Warwick basketball.
Wow, we do lend our chance to the ball. That's a very good point made behind me. From Warwick basketball themselves. Wow, I thought you meant that come from the ball. My apologies.
No, that came from Warwick basketball.
wow.
Quoted in the ball.
What the atmosphere that we had. We when we covered, I believe I covered the third quarter with yourself. We looked at the Warwick stands alone. Easily 70-ish people there, at least. Coventry attracting maybe 40 to 50.
And it was a really close game.
It was an incredibly close game. The women's as well, fast paced. We saw, again,
Warwick a little bit more dominant, but Coventry still in with a shout.
Warwick a bit dominant, but 12 for Coventry hitting the threes. Number 8 was it for Coventry hitting the twos as well. The skill was amazing.
I mean, turning back to the futsal, there is a little bit more of a gap here. Maybe a little bit less competitive. But
Yes.
Coventry's still just about in this one.
Not far off. 7 Warwick, 3 Coventry going into this. I believe the visuals will also be displayed on the screen in front of you.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. They should
Would
be.
be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, every time I forget the score, I'm just turning around and looking up and somebody's telling me what the score is.
It is a high-scoring game, and there isn't, unlike last night where we had the score on the wall. Oh, no, we do actually. It's there. Okay, we've just noticed that we've got the score on the wall.
Okay.
It's probably not on camera, that either, but...
Yeah, if you can just make it out, it's 7 to the home, 3 to the away. I'm
We're
going
ready
to
for
get.
another
I'm
20
going to keep a
minutes.
note tab going here. Just of any big scoring, any big things that we can then recap towards the end. $27 getting a bit hyped. 44 getting a bit hyped as well. So on the pitch we have got, I believe, 99, 27, 48, and hold on, forget the numbers that I'm mentioning for Warwick. The same team for Coventry.
Same team
back
come
again.
Back out. Well, maybe this is just very much their strongest team.
Interesting. Okay. So the same team again for Coventry. 2 player 4s, a player 6, and that striking right foot on player 8. For Warwick, we're seeing very familiar faces. Number 99, renowned so far that we've seen for very, very good defence. The ability to take a
Warwick
big
going
stretch and get his
forward
foot on that ball. 44, big goal scorer.
Some nice
27,
skills there, but he's just dispossessed.
27, big on the opportunities, and 73, a little bit all over the pitch so far. Beautiful ball there, over to 73. 73 plays it into 44,
Nice aerial
73
play
back
there.
on possession. 44 brilliantly won possession there, trying to get the
Easily
turn off, and he's, not quite
He's
got
got
enough
that
time
strength,
to get
but
on
maybe
there.
he's not got that pace.
He's got a grin on his face though, he's loving
has.
this. The attempt was there, very wide, but the attempt was there. Obviously, we're back into the next 20-minute half of this futsal game. 7 to Warwick and 3 to Coventry so far.
I don't know if you've noticed, I didn't expect this, but... Oh, hang on. Well saved there by the keeper, but it's fumbled.
Keeper's got his hands on it.
Warwick and Coventry are taking the same goals as in the first half. That confused me a little bit.
Say that again. Taking this.
Warwick
Oh
are
yes,
taking the
yeah.
same
They've
goal.
not.
I
They've
thought
not.
they would swap ends, but
Oh no!
Bit of an embarrassing
Deary,
moment there from
deary
number
me.
4.
That's going to be one for the replays there. It happens. I believe they've recently done up all the courts.
Have they?
From what I know, I believe they're all resurfaced. So that might be a factor into why maybe it's a little bit slippier than what people are used to. Coventry on a kick in here. Number 4 telling number 6 to drop back a little. Oh, the other number 4, sorry. Forcing the opportunity for 6. Unlucky there.
What do you think? What do you think Coventry's plan of action should be here now? Because they're going to need some goals.
Honestly, change the players.
Yeah.
By no means do I think that the players on the pitch are poor in their performance at all. But I believe a big strength in Warwick is that they're utilising the factors at hand that rolling subs exist.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've kept all their players fresh.
Challenge from 73 there. On the claim that that's a kick in for Coventry. Off his noggin. Also, yeah, so I think Warwick's rolling subs are a big factor here. An interesting point that I'd like to highlight, though, is let's take a look to the Warwick bench and let's take a look to the Coventry bench. Warwick have only got 2 people on the rolling subs. Coventry, we've got a whole other team of 4. But they're not being utilised.
They're not being used at all.
4 fresh bodies, 17 minutes left, 23 minutes into the game.
It feels a bit of an odd decision.
Very unusual. Oh, big shots there by...
It'd be nice if we could have maybe asked someone about that at some point. Oh, it's off the post. Nice attempt there. But Warwick
brilliant.
have got
27
space now.
Here. Oh, challenge well by 4. Oh,
great
beautiful
save.
there.
I
Brilliant
do think
attempt.
we overlooked it at half time, but the Coventry goalkeeper has made some amazing saves.
Absolutely. A very big factor in the Coventry team. I'm still just very confused all the time. I can't get my head around why Coventry, have got a full fresh team of bodies that aren't being used.
No.
This game has this specific design feature, maybe.
You're not meant to have your players out all the time. It's a high-intensity game. They're going to get
27
tired.
Opportunity.
Oh, and a
One
great
on the
save
stretch
again off the legs.
Beautiful there by Warwick keeper.
Easily
Number
collected.
6 had the attempt.
Coventry seems to be struggling to find a way through the Warwick defence, and then they're taking long shots that the goalkeeper can easily save. He doesn't save that one though.
The gap is
Make
getting
it 7-4.
closed. Here we are, 44 and 27 coming off. Number 10 and number 20 coming back on.
Same 5 players still on the court for Coventry.
Number 10 we saw in the first half. A lot of speed, a lot of burst of energy, makes those opportunities. 20, if I go so far to say, I think maybe the fiery one for the Warwick team on the pitch here. Maybe the one with a little bit...
Getting them fired up a bit.
Yeah, got a lot of...
You need a player like that.
Got a lot of drive. 73, trying to play it through to 20 there. Oh, Warwick
Comes off his chest.
Unlucky.
Whilst we have seen quite a physical game, we've not seen many fouls, which I think both teams doing well not to give away the fouls.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely unusual. But I suppose, I think a big factor here is that in futsal, the ball is released so quickly from your feet. I feel like it's harder to foul.
It is.
Whereas obviously in normal conventional football, we see long periods of possession, we see runs.
Well, there's more room for error in tackles. So.
Exactly, yeah.
number 8, not quite sure what he wanted to do with that, but he finds the pass. Oh, and nicely rounded. And he's brought him down for a foul.
Has been called. A little bit heavy there from number.
That's going to get given
10,
every day of the week.
cost.
No complaints from the Warwick players.
I believe we're also set up to have an interview with one of the players.
Hopefully.
Afterwards. Yeah, we're due. Yeah, we're due.
Here.
Oh, we're not due an interview, unfortunately.
Oh, we're not. We could maybe go and find someone. Coventry on the ball here, coming forward, doing well to keep it. That was a nice idea, but he doesn't quite get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point to make is that the Warwick team have never been beaten by Coventry in Varsity.
Nope. Well, this has only been in Varsity for the last 3 years.
It's a fairly recent thing.
It's the third year of futsal in Varsity.
The information futsal provided to us that Jonas Level is our top scorer with 18 goals. Who would that be?
I feel like that's got to be number 44.
It's got to be 44. If 44 is not Jonas, I'm going to be really upset. Part of me towards the end of the game just wants to shout his name and see who looks up. See if we can figure out who he is.
Which one's Jonas?
Just shout his full name, see if we can get his attention.
Yeah, my bets would be on number 44.
I think it's either going to be number 44 or number 27.
I suppose 73 could be in with a shout as well. He just seems to be playing up front a lot.
Yeah. Eight taking a shot there. No
on a corner
at all though. 99 and
more changes from Warwick.
73. Yeah, 99 and 73 coming off. On the pitch now, 20, 44, 27 and 20.
Coventry doing well just to stay in this game, defending well. Managing to keep hold of the ball there, but that's a silly error from the goalkeeper.
Oh, nearly a tap in there from 44.
We've not seen Warwick score in this second half yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
that would have been good timing.
Coventry's goalkeeper has stepped up their game a bit.
Yeah,
making some great saves.
Scores currently
7-4.
7-4 with 14 minutes left on the clock. A chance for Coventry to close this now. I think your prediction that we were going to see a bigger game than last year.
Well, it's 40 minutes left, and it's worth remembering that this is a stop clock as well. So that's 14 minutes of actual play.
Very, very true. Oh, beautiful.
Goal here. Can he find the net?
Lucky.
He can't. It hits the side netting.
Beautiful ball there through to number 10.
Bit of a tight angle though for number 10 to make the shot. That looked like handball to me, but the referee's not called it. It's their own goal now.
Oh, there's nobody there.
Oh, there's no one in the net. Don't fail to capitalise on that opportunity. And it's gone out for a Coventry kick in. 44 not happy with that. Bit of frustration coming out maybe from the Warwick players.
To me that looked like he went to almost maybe dap up 4 on the way past. Bit of sportsmanship. And 4's just blanked him. But yeah, 44 definitely the one. 44 and 20.
Give it away to Warwick. They can come forward now. Just keeping possession of the ball.
Oh, that is 44 is Jonas Level. We were correct
they have
with
got
that.
names on. Very small names.
Just managed to catch his last name down as he came towards this end here.
I can see why he's the top scorer.
Absolutely. Corner for Coventry here.
Nice bit of pressure, extended pressure from Coventry in this last 5 minutes. And it's gone in for another one to narrow the gap to 2 goals.
Wow.
This would be a big shock if Coventry could tie this game up. This is going to be very
interesting. Obviously, last year's Varsity, we saw one single game. Coventry take the lead. Coventry take the win. If this sets the precedent...
Coventry take the win?
For last year's Varsity, over all the games,
Yeah.
So obviously Warwick won overall,
Yep.
but there's also a breakdown
Oh, that was
provided of
there was 1 point.
different
It was 1
sports.
point. You get 1 point for a draw.
Oh, was it a
It
draw?
was a draw.
Oh wow.
It was the
Okay,
women's
so
football, I believe. I might be mistaken.
wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so maybe chance to see.
Another point maybe for Coventry if they could tie this game up. That's what they'll be interested in doing.
Yeah. Even if they can just get that draw to set the ball rolling of what the rest of the day is going to look like for Coventry.
Obviously, Warwick 4-0 up already after the basketball last night. 2 wins for them. Nice bit of space though there for Warwick. Number 10 failing to make it through the defence, but he's won it back.
.44 really getting heated here, getting very, very
He looks
frustrated.
very frustrated. Let's see what he can do with that frustration though. Can he score? He can!
Yes, he can. That's what you need to do. It's turning that frustration into a drive. It's making sure that's what gives you the energy.
Nice bit of teamwork there from 20 and 44. The referee's asking for that restart to be retaken.
Yeah, number 44 still in Coventry's half when that kick was taken. Oh wow!
He's
Oh
won
wow!
the ball back. Oh,
Bold there for.
that looked like it could have hurt.
It definitely hurt.
He's
Right,
been very brave
still,
about it.
We need to speak about the fact that Coventry have not made a single rolling sub. We're down into nearly the last 10 minutes.
It's really confusing. I mean, if possible, I'd like to find some.
Oh!
What a goal! And you can see why he is Warwick's top scorer.
Wow, wow, wow. Number 44, Jonas.
Makes it 9-5, extends the lead to 4, and I think this is maybe where we see Warwick come back into the game.
Both sides taking very equal opportunities. Oh, brilliant work there from
Well
number 10.
defended. A little bit of a
Kept
scramble
in
there.
beautifully.
Nice bit of passing here from Coventry. Doing well to keep hold of the ball, but they've lost it.
Yeah, we saw that. That was a grab onto the back, I believe, of... Was that a foul call?
It was a foul.
I
We're
believe it was
starting
a grab
to
on the
see
back
these
of,
being
I
given
think it was
now.
a grab on the back of 27
It was.
from number 6, I believe that is for Coventry. Yeah,
Possibly.
number 6.
It's the sort of foul that maybe wouldn't have been given in the first half.
Yeah, also throwing his hands up after clearly showing that he disagrees with that.
He's
Turning to
always
the
going to
coach.
disagree with that.
Yeah, turning to the coach and displaying a little bit of annoyance with the decision made. Fortunately, nobody there.
Bit of empty space there, but nobody ready for the ball. Coventry seem to have just suddenly decided to play.
Oh, lucky. I think 99 got his foot on that first, maybe for Warwick, knocking it to the right of the post.
Possible.
Making sure that 4 couldn't get that connection on. 4 clearly frustrated with that goal scoring opportunity
Warwick can come forward
to
now.
bring the gap down to 3. Warwick with a kick in here.
Kick in. Oh, it's just over the
Fortunate.
bar. He looks frustrated with that, but he has scored quite a few goals. So
I think maybe 4 so far.
is it 4? Is it 5?
Maybe 5.
5. strong play there from number 99.
Oh, is he going all the
Taking it
way?
all the way through the defence. Still got control of the ball, but 8 has dispossessed him now.
Beautiful.
What can he do with this? He needs to find a goal
and
there.
it's been called. I'm hoping that was picked up on the ambient mic. I think that came from the the Warwick keeper. One getting a bit hands on down here with
Put a bit of
a
pressure on
push
the
on the back
keeper.
of 44, but none of the referees seem to have
Not
caught that
called.
one.
I don't know if there was enough in that. I think 44 was into the front of the keeper as well.
Right.
So it's just hit someone with that.
Warwick keeper apologises for that. He released a little bit early.
Yeah, giving the ball away to Coventry unnecessarily there.
But he's making it up. Beautiful ball out there to 27. 27 trying to get past 4 here, trying to find any movement that he can. Dispossessed by 4 in the middle. Beautiful there by keeper. Can 44 get connection? Unlucky.
Keeper needed to be careful there, but he did well to win that ball. And
Absolute
that's a great save.
rocket of a ball. I know his hand is stinging. 8 truly has got a right foot on him.
I don't think he's wearing any gloves either.
Neither is
of them
Coventry.
are.
He's got
gotta
hand
sting.
wraps by the look of it
He's
down
got
here
hand
on the
wraps.
Coventry keeper.
I think the Warwick keeper's not got anything.
He's not got kit either.
He's just wearing a t-shirt as well.
That did tickle me a little bit when he came on. Just over there. Unfortunate. All teams playing really, really well. We're down into the final 10 minutes. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. Warwick leading by a gap of 4. 9 to Warwick, 4 to Coventry so far.
5.
What did I say?
4.
5.
The score is 9 to Warwick, 5 to Coventry.
Are you sure?
I'm
Is-
sure.
are we-
It's on the wall there, so.
We're solidifying that one. What's going on? Oh, kick in for 44. Lovely use of the body. Lost in the middle.
See what Coventry can do here. A nice bit of skill. And can he find the
Keeper
goal?
came out at the perfect moment there.
That's gone out for a Warwick kick in.
Playing
Number
incredibly
99
well
on the
though.
ball. Coventry doing really well just to keep Warwick from overrunning them here, I think.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting game so far. Again, I think we're seeing the same strengths emerge. 44 top goal scorer. Number 8 for Coventry, the man with the right foot, taking those rocket shots at the Warwick keeper.
I think Coventry can't get back into this soon though. It's got to be about damage control.
Coventry have really got to use their rolling subs.
Yeah,
It's a factor that's really, really confusing me. We've got a team, a bench of 4 fully kitted, fully rested, fully ready to go players who aren't being used.
They're not being used at all.
I mean, the only thing I can think from here is maybe we get into the remaining 5 minutes and we
And
see
we get a
Coventry
fresh
then
team.
use them.
I don't feel like that would make sense though. 'Cause
Neither do I.
Now for this last few minutes of this 15 minutes, you've got a really tired Coventry team.
Absolutely.
He's done well to win that. A bit physical, but
Not a
clean
foul, though.
tackle.
Rightfully so.
Oh, see, maybe that is that tiredness creeping in.
Yeah, absolutely. 44 coming off, 10 coming back on. Yeah, 10. Beautiful footwork, beautiful chemistry,
99.
beautiful ball!
Oh,
That could have been
73, can't quite get on the end of it.
the goal of the match. So close, not quite got his foot on it. Brilliant
beautiful
setup there from
passing
10.
there.
Brilliant heel there from number 99 to make the opportunity there for 73. 73 surrounded by 8 and 4. Unfortunately there.
That has
Hello,
gone out
that was gone out.
for a
There we
Warwick
are.
kick in.
73 unfortunately not able to quite get his foot on.
And you know, number 10's been dispossessed by number 4 from Coventry. Squared across, but he can't get on the end of it.
We're still going though.
Coventry still on the ball.
Not a bad attempt there. Beautiful like that. 73. Can't.
There was a push there,
there
but the
was.
referee has played advantage. Can they take that advantage? No, they cannot.
Yep.
Great save from the
That's gonna
goalkeeper.
be-
That's gone out for a kick in.
Good use of advantage there.
Great use of advantage. Or it can break now. Oh, good defending there from number 4.
73 not quite having that burst sprint that you need.
Oh, and it's 9-6.
Coventry are closing it down.
Can Coventry get back into this in the last 7 minutes? .44 now with the ball, battling with number 8. There's a bit of a shirt pull there, but the referee's not spotted it.
Just wide there, just wide.
Nice long throw,
Not a bad attempt there.
nearly over the keeper.
44 trying to claim a corner there.
I think he's pushing it a bit
He's
there.
stretching it a little bit, I think. No contact was made on anybody, I don't think. Oh, beautiful scorpion there from 8.
Got that out for a Warwick kick in, quite near the Warwick goal. See what they can do with this.
.99 and 10, really the big players on the pitch with the footwork.
Great run there, and I thought he kept that in, but the
No.
referee has
Yeah, I
seen
think that one
otherwise.
was out, unfortunately.
Nice bit of skill to round him, but unfortunately taking it just out of the court. Oh, bit of a silly error there,
Slip up
right in
there,
front of goal.
unfortunately. Final 6 minutes. 3 goal difference. 9 to Warwick and 6 to Coventry. It's still all to play for. We're not seeing that huge 15-6 lead that we saw.
We've not seen
Last year, maybe.
quite the same lead. Coventry definitely the underdogs in this game, but they have done well to defend despite not changing any of their team.
A factor that I really do hope that we
Here
get
we
an answer
go
to.
though, we could have another goal here.
And
oh, it's off the post!
Thought that was going to be nestled bottom left then.
Goalkeeper's giving that away and he needs to get back to his net quickly.
Don't know where that rah came from, but some swaps out. 99 off, 27 back on.
This is when Warwick are going to need their strongest team on though. Just see this game out, get the win.
99 and 73 have come off. 27 and 44 and 20 and 10 back on the pitch.
Oh, what a goal!
What a net!
Coventry keeper could not do anything about that one.
Beautiful. 20, I believe that came from.
Number 20.
Come back on the pitch after that, using the rolling subs.
Score is 10-6 with 5 minutes left on the clock.
Oh, nearly a bad mistake there from the Warwick keeper.
Did well to recover though. Some nice
27,
passing
next
here from
opportunity,
Warwick.
20. He's going to double down and go twice. Okay, it's 44, 40 out. Seeing the availability for 10 through to 27. 27 trying to find ability. 44's round. 44 takes a
Let's go
shot.
for it.
44 goes wide. Unfortunate. Final 5 minutes of the game. We're seeing many different groups here. Obviously, you've got ourselves, Raw. Oh.
Referees give a foul there. Initially played the advantage, but he's brought it back for the free kick. Oh,
Did you see that?
he's not happy.
No, number 10 at the back there.
Let's try and work
Put
out.
his
He's given
hand-
the foul to
Put
Warwick.
his hand on the back of 4 to us, be like, okay, let's
Let's give the
leave
foul
this
to
away.
Coventry.
4 throwing his shoulder to disconnect
I'm not
that.
quite sure what number 4 is unhappy about there. Did he want Did he want him ejected or
I don't know. Look at the
being
hold
held
that
in the box there?
27 has on number 8 on the back. 8 leaning into that one though.
That was more like a basketball shot.
The point I was making was we've got so many different bodies here today.
Oh.
You've got ourselves, Raw, Radio at Warwick, part of the Raw Visuals Department, formerly known as Warwick TV, providing visuals content. This is the start of our Rawmageddon, so
Start of
Varsity Day
Rawmageddon.
2. We've got Battle of the Bands semi-finals next week in collaboration with Bandsock. That's Thursday of week 8, and then Thursday of week 9 we've got the finals of Battle of the Bands, my personal favourite for Rawmageddon. And Friday of week 9 we have got the SU Spring election results.
Coventry's done well to keep that in. Coventry can drive forwards now.
Oh, not quite.
Well defended by
We're-
number 20.
We're joined by other people today though. I can see some SU representatives down on the court there. We've got obviously Warwick Sport, the pioneer behind Varsity. We've got all of the different sporting societies. The stands are starting to fill even more and more and more. And obviously we've got the amazing team who work within the Sports and Wellness Hub, making sure everything runs to plan.
Well, not to mention Coventry SU.
Oh, absolutely. Coventry providing the transport, Coventry enabling it to
Throw on
happen.
goal, great save from the goalkeeper, double save there. Oh, clearly frustrated
quite.
by that. Apologies if you've picked up any unsportsmanlike language there.
We had an amazing one earlier that I wish I could have re-quoted in case you didn't hear, but unfortunately not. So take this as your warning. Might be early on the Saturday, but
Bit of a collision there.
good catch there.
Two players.
Good sportsman. Like behaviour from number 1 there. But yeah, just take this as your explicit warning. We'll have them throughout the day. Content that you may hear may contain a few F's and Jeffs. That
And
was a brilliant
that
goal
has got
by
to have
Warwick.
finished off this game.
It
11-6.
must have. Going into the last 2.5 minutes.
Could we see the set? Could we see?
Can you imagine?
I
It
mean,
would
to
be
fair,
amazing.
It was 16-5 last year, so Coventry have
Okay.
outdone themselves. But
There's a chance, there's a chance.
we could see another 5 goals in the next 2.5 minutes. You never know.
But yes, take this as your explicit content warning. It's sports. Things get heated.
I'm
There's
not
high
quite sure
energy.
what that was about.
Neither. This is your explicit content warning of the morning so far. This can be the first one of the day. Just please be mindful that you may encounter a variety of different language. Some of it more fruitful than others. Hopefully not from your commentating team. But regardless,
Number
It's
4
good
driving
sport.
there, great. Oh, that would have been a nice
not
individual
quite got
goal.
the power to finish it
He'll be
there.
disappointed with that.
So close though.
Through the legs of number 73, 20 does
Good
well to
foul.
defend, and it's gone out for a goal throw.
Goal ball. 44 looking for those opportunities. 44 asking 27 to come forward.
Shoots
Just wide.
Just wide of the post.
Coventry still maintaining possession. Oh, number
Oh,
4 making the
number four-
attempt.
Number 4 has shown quite some skill there.
27 with a chance. 27 not quite having the quick enough turn there.
Has gone out for a corner though. Hopefully Warwick can make something of this. Keeper saves it.
And we're into the
Look at
final
them
minute
scramble.
of the game. I think we can say pretty confidently we're going to see a Warwick win here. Oh, confusion on the Warwick side.
I mean, it would be a miracle if Coventry could come back here now.
It would be
They need-
cinema. It'd
they
be
would
absolute.
need
It'd be
another 5
incredible
goals.
sports.
Both teams probably aware of that. Warwick just wants to see the game out. Maybe grab another if they can.
Beautiful there. from
Maybe
70.
here.
Oh, unfortunate there from 73.
Maybe slips a bit on that turn. Bit of a
30
tight
seconds
angle.
left on the clock.
Can Coventry get a consolation?
Number 4 into the box. 4 takes a
They
pot.
can.
4, they can.
11-7. I mean, they're not going to get 4 more, but that's a nice consolation goal.
It is,
for
it
Coventry.
is. That closes the gap. It's not impossible, let's remember that.
Warwick just
Number
wants to
4
keep
giving
hold
it
of
his
the
all
ball.
there, trying to get the ball off.
Needs to be careful not to give
44,
away the foul.
trying
Surely
to
that's a foul.
climb up 44's leg. 2, 1, and that is
full
final.
time.
11 Warwick, 7 Coventry. Not the gap that we saw last
Not
year.
quite the same gap. Warwick still dominant.
An amazing game. Beautiful. We've seen some really strengths. I think Warwick, I think we've got to highlight 44. Their top goal scorer.
Jonas level.
Scorer. I think we've got to... We've got to make sure that we spotlight as well Coventry's team, which I'm still so confused on why they didn't sub out.
They've got 4 players on the bench unused. They've come all the way. It's not that far, but
No, but still they've
come all the way. They've got rolling subs and yet they've not played. Warwick doing well to keep their players fresh.
A lot of noise for table tennis over there. I mean, an interesting game. I suppose there must be an answer.
It's got to be an answer.
The myth of the Coventry bench. We're gonna create what's it called?
We're gonna need to find this answer out. I don't know how we do that, but
there must be a way.
It just seems insane to me.
There must be a way. Hopefully we can call over one of the Coventry players afterwards. Who maybe has some time.
See if we can find out.
But 4 fresh players to not be used in a game where rolling subs is such a big feature and is what plays into your
Where
strength.
if they'd had a fresh team, they could have had a chance. They could have won.
Exactly. I mean, we look at that gap, a mere
It's only a
4-goal
four-goal
difference.
gap. I mean, Warwick will be pleased with that. I think they'll be a bit disappointed it wasn't quite the same gap as last year, considering the difference in level of these 2 teams.
Absolutely. The SU taking their photos down here with the Warwick team. Some brilliant, brilliant plays there. Number 20, I think we saw the real fire and the drive in him. Number 10, we saw a lot of opportunities. Number 99, very good on the defense.
Defensively as well, number 10.
27, a lot of opportunities made. 73, brilliant down in Coventry's half. And finally, that top goal scorer, 44. Some amazing work there. And a beautiful picture to round it all off.
We should also point out that, as far as I'm aware, this makes it 6-0 to Warwick in the overall standings for Varsity this year.
Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Coventry players being applauded off there.
Well done
by the
to
travelling
Coventry there.
supporters.
Some brilliant gameplay. I believe that's our commentary finished for
That's it for futsal.
futsal.
We've got cricket coming up at 12.
At 12. Amazing.
Um,
I'm starving. I won't be here. I need some food.
and then later on in the afternoon, we've got dance. I don't want to be drawn on a time. I think it might be 3 o'clock, but don't quote me on that.
And then I think 5 or 6 for
And then later on
netball?
for netball in the evening, finishing off our coverage of Varsity today.
Amazing. We will be having more than one stream as well. Ooh, everybody says.
Ooh.
We're going to be setting up a mini stream over on the other half of the main sports building, where we will be able to cover more than one sport at once. So whether you're normally we're confined to just one court, but we're getting our coverage. We're getting a bit of everything going on. 27 coming over, but just before we go, 27 coming and speaking to
the
the referees here.
I thought they
I
did
think
quite
they
a
quite
good
well.
job today. I mean, it could be anything. It could just be that he knows them, he recognises them. But he did look a bit frustrated.
Maybe
there.
there must be reasoning behind it.
A bit frustrated. I mean, they've won, so it doesn't really impact anything. But maybe asking for clarification on something,
Quite possibly, quite possibly.
showing them something on his phone. So I guess
I wonder if replays captured maybe.
they wouldn't be allowed to use that anyway, though.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It wouldn't change the decision.
No.
Very interesting there. Very, very interesting. Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for joining me.
I've been Big Sam,
I've been Little Sam.
and stay tuned. Is it down? Is it down?
any interviews for football.